Masquerade say Mure Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kanagari kutanga kukia panino channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana chungwa gara subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasipala Zimbabwe chakigira nyaya kupisa nyaya kunetsa nyaya yabuditswa ya Mike Chimombe, a businessman ari kufesa serious legal troubles Mure Zimbabwe. Akaiswa pamberi pe High Court zvinokunga arimandwa in prison kubva muna June last year. His appearance mu court musi weMonday yangakamirwa navanhu vazhinji akafaila to show up. Ndofunga vataura vachiti aiwa Mike Chimombe aisanzwa mushe, but Judge Justice Pisai kuenda vakaorder kuti Chimombe abve kujeri achiuya mucourtroom kunyange airwara kudaro. Akaonekwa akatarisa pasi achiratidza akakava face yake achiratidza kuti haasi kunzwa zvakanaka. Zvinoomera mushe Justice kuenda vakangaudza ma-prison officials kuti kunyange Mike airwara aifanira kuapia mucourt mune Zimbabwe. Zvinopera mushe vamadhuku vakabudawo vachada vachiti kunyiwa kuri kuita bail waMike Chimombe aiwasi pamutemo ari kutsikirirwa marights ake kuti aiwanikwe achipiwa bail mune Zimbabwe. Vanabvo madhuku vakabuda vachada vachiti even kusamono kwakaitwa kucourt hanzi kana inge iri nyaya yetrial yake papasina need yekuti auye kucourt hanzi aikwanisa kungorepresentwa nemalawyers mune Zimbabwe. Hazvina kumira mushe Mike Chimombe akabuda achitaura kusungwa kwake naMoses Mpofu nenyaya yepresidential gold scheme hanzi aiwa it's political. Haana mhosva iye naMoses Mpofu. Hanzi Mnangagwa is the one arikuvaisa mujeri nekuda kwenyaya yekuexposa kwavakaita the Zek scandal ndiwo mune Zimbabwe. Tikaziva kuti munoona sei nyaya iyi, nyaya yakabuditswa nemyzimbabwe.com vachitaura vachiti Mike Chimombe, a businessman facing serious legal troubles, was brought before the High Court after being held in remand person since his arrest in June of last year. His appearance on Monday was highly anticipated, especially since he had previously failed to show up for his fraud trial. The courtroom was tense as Chimombe, looking visibly unwell and struggling to speak, sat in front of Justice Pisai Kuenda. He kept his head down, covering his face, which indicated how poorly he felt. Justice Kuenda had insisted that Chimombe appear in court even after prison officials reported that he was not well. A week prior, Chimombe's lawyers had informed the court that he needed at least 7 days to recover, but when he failed to show up again, Justice Kuenda became frustrated. He demanded to see Chimombe in court to personally address the situation. The judge expressed anger towards the Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Services, accusing them of not following his orders to bring Chimombe to court. He made it clear that both the state and the defense should have communicated better regarding Chimombe's absence. He called upon Chikoto, a ZPCS officer responsible for operations at the High Court, to explain why Chimombe was not present. Kuenda firmly stated, "Do I have to remind you that it is your responsibility to bring the accused to the court? This is your statutory obligation. That's why you exist." In a stern tone, he ordered prison officials to bring Chimombe to court by 2 p.m. that same day or provide a detailed report explaining why he was unable to attend. It is not up to you to keep him at prison if he is needed at court. You listen to court orders. He should be here at 2 p.m. If not, then you will explain, the judge warned. Love Madugu, who is representing Chimombe, mentioned that the Supreme Court was also hearing an appeal about the denial of bail for both Chimombe and his business partner, Moses Mpofu. However, Justice Kuenda remained firm, insisting on Chimombe's physical presence in court. He pointed out that he had already issued an order that could not be changed just because there was an ongoing Supreme Court appeal. Madugu argued that it was not possible for both cases to be heard at the same time, and that if the court wanted to see Chimombe for a different matter, he would attend. But for the trial, he needed to be represented by his lawyers, he said. If the court wants to see him for something else, he can be here, but if it is for trial, he has to be represented in accordance with the law. Again, that's not allowed. This court can only sit with the accused as a trial court and nothing other than that. Justice Kwenda responded that the court would proceed even without the lawyers, soon after ZPCS officials brought Chimombe to the courtroom, where he stated he had nothing to add because he had already told his lawyers what to do. The judge then decided to postpone the trial until March 2017. Chimombe and Pofu face serious allegations of fraudulently obtaining a government tender to supply goats as part of a presidential scheme. This case has captured a lot of public interest, raising significant questions about how government contracts are awarded and the level of accountability within these processes. The upcoming trial is expected to reveal more details about the accusations and determine the future of both businessmen. Ndoba polisi wakati kwenye mwezi Zimbabwe, nyama Zimbabwe, tinaziwa tumeona si nyaya tudzeuza mukufunga na msoro penyaya iyi mu comment section. Hazina kubera mushe muri Zimbabwe for Mike Chimombe kutaura kwatiri kuita. The Supreme Court yaramba kupa Mike Chimombe bail ndofunga pani statement akaburitswa the National Prosecuting Authority of Zimbabwe vasarava vachiti on 6 March 2025. The Supreme Court dismissed Mike Chimombe's bail appeal, upholding the High Court's decision to deny him bail. The court found that the state had established compelling reasons for his continued detention, including the likelihood of absconding, the seriousness of the charges, and the risk of interfering with witnesses. Chimombe has been at the center of a high-profile fraud case involving allegations of misusing funds related to presidential goat pass-on scheme. Along with his co-accused, he was arrested in 2024. Chimombe was initially denied bail by the Magistrates Court in July 2024, with the court citing concerns that he was likely to abscond and interfere with the witnesses. He appealed the decision to the High Court, but the appeal was overtaken by events when he and his co-accused were indicted for trial at the High Court. In January 2025, Chimombe filed a further bail application at the High Court, which was also denied. The court reiterated the magistrate's finding, emphasizing the seriousness of the charges and the risk of witness interference. Chimombe then took his case to the Supreme Court, arguing that the High Court erred by relying on the magistrate's earlier findings instead of applying a fresh mind to his bail application. He maintained that the state failed to prove compelling reasons for his continued detentions. Comment section.